Yeah, this is getting ready to happen again. But first things first, gotta wipe off the table. And I got my breakfast ready. Don't forget to dry anything you wipe down before you start laminating, because you don't want that moisture in your paperwork. So we'll put away some random papers. And get out what we're going to laminate. So these are all items that I found online this week for our prime numbers and prime factorization lesson that we've been doing this week. So I've got this Go Fight Win and the answer key and the cards. It's going to get laminated. This I'll put into a sheet protector. And this is a game called Factor Flip that I found. And once I printed it on white cardstock, I realized it'd be really nice to print the wheel on some green cardstock. And then this is the game board. And I'll leave the links down in the description. Let me just turn this whole pile over. It looks like I've got it upside down. And this is a really neat freebie I found on Teachers Pay Teachers with factors and multiples. And I plan on probably putting that in a notebook. I'm not sure, it may be too large to fit in our composition books. Okay. Now for the daycare, I have an old set of Scarecrows and Pumpkins book. And this is a one of the sheets in the book. And I decided for the 2-year-olds to make it into a color matching game. So I printed several different colors. There's orange, yellow, green, blue, and red. And then I'll laminate these, cut them out, and I'm planning on putting magnetic strips on the back, using them on cookie sheets. Well, I guess I got purple too. And then what they'll do is I'll have all the colors in a basket, let them pick out the matching color for the one they want to build, and then they can build their scarecrow on a cookie sheet. They could also use a whiteboard, a magnetic whiteboard. So here's some copies. This is, I'll tell you how old this is. My son, who is now 28, I got when I was either when I was pregnant with him or when he was a baby. And you can see, I can't believe that I've had this book long enough for it to turn colors and start to fade. I've printed off this leaf coloring page for the toddlers. I don't do a lot of coloring activities with the toddlers as far as coloring book style. I'm in a belief system that just a plain piece of paper is a lot better. We're planning on using this sheet for counting 1, 2, and 3. And I haven't decided. I think I might make this into a color matching activity as well, and print these off on colored paper and let them match all the same colors together. So I did get some orange and yellow for these, but this is what I've collected for this week. This is an activity I had in my binder that I made printables for. Now, I only have 2-year-olds, and I have 2 8-year-olds that come after school. This is too young of an activity for the 8-year-olds, and it's too advanced for the 2-year-olds to use it as it's intended, but I'm just going to have them use this as a counting exercise and have them help me count with these. Okay, I think that's about all. So these won't get laminated, although you could put these in to some sheet protectors if you have a child that's 4, 5, 6 years old and is learning to write their numbers. Is it ever going to come out? Sometimes I think that it gets hung up in there, but it doesn't. It eventually comes out. Y'all, my cereal is mush. That's okay. We'll eat it anyway. Still waiting on this to come out. That one was still a little cool, so I went ahead and turned it over and put it through the laminating machine again. There we go. Number 2. Well, that's all gone. Okay guys, so I'm in the middle of still laminating. I'm not going to suffer you through the whole process, but I just thought you might be interested in this. I think this is a prime numbers or a factors game, and it comes with an answer key and a how to play, the game board, and the cards. I'll link that in the description below. Found that on Teachers Pay Teachers, I believe. And then there's this factor flip, and you use a 2-sided, sorry about the shaking, I'm trying to get a good grip on this phone here. You'd use 2-sided coin and place here, and this is the spinner wheel. It comes with directions that I've put into a sheet protector. Now I will 3-ring hole punch these 2 game pieces and put that in the binder as well. Then the answer page, the recording sheet, and a resource sheet to help the children know the factors is on the opposite side. Okay, that's in a sheet protector back to back. Okay, and then the original game board and spinner wheels here for me to also put here in case I never need to make additional copies. I also have that saved in a file on my computer. And then the factors and multiples resource sheet notebooking page, I'll put that into my posters, charts, and games folder for our math. And this is the other kind of things that I have in our binder. I have a roundings chart, and it is laminated. I've got number words, additional number words, a number words word form sheet, and common fractions in word form, rules for writing fractions, place value to 1 billions, place value chart. This is what ordinal numbers, polygons, measurements, an addition chart. This is missing add-ins exercise, a multiplication chart, division vocabulary, a long division method, and then some narrowing the multiplication facts to 15, fractions, decimals, and percents. Okay, a spinner game. This is G for gallons, Q for quarts, P for pints, and C's for cups. Measurements and volume. Okay, and there's another volume, and yet another one. And that's all that I have in this binder so far. But I hope this gives you some ideas of what you can find. I think I got everything in here for free, except for that. That came from an old book that I had from years past. But if this gives you some ideas of how to collect your freebies and how to store them and what we do in a usual regular day at my home daycare and in my homeschool, give us a thumbs up if you like this video. Please click subscribe, chat with us in the comments, and have a great homeschooling week. Thanks. Bye.